Today we talk about Luxembourg, a prime destination for engineers in 2024. Welcome back on the SpaceInfo podcast. Here we talk about space and everything related to it. If you are passionate about space, astronomy, technology and everything about it, you can join all our social platforms at the SpaceInfo Club or our website at www.spaceinfo.club, where tons of content and a community of experts are there waiting for you. This is the SpaceInfo Club. After our last episode about aerospace careers in 2024, we have received a lot of comments and also a lot of messages from people telling us that we have forgotten something, and this something is Luxembourg. Actually, I personally have a lot of friends working in the space industry in Luxembourg, and I personally can guarantee that the living standards, compensations and also projects are on the edge of the very best technology available nowadays. For who doesn't know, Luxembourg is a small European country that has emerged as a hidden gem for aerospace engineers. A combination of exceptional living standards and also a substantial investment in satellite telecommunication and also in the space sector, broadly speaking, Luxembourg presents a very unique and attractive proposition for those people who are seeking a fulfilling career in aerospace engineering. First of all, we can talk about the quality of life in Luxembourg, which is consistently ranking high in global quality life indexes, making this a very ideal destination for aerospace engineers who are looking for a well-rounded living experiences, not only focused on the working, but also for things that evolve around this thing. Well, with a very diverse and multilingual population, Luxembourg fosters a welcoming and inclusive environment. The country's commitment to maintaining a high standard of living is reflected in its robust healthcare system, also an efficient public service, and also a very excellent educational institution. The capital, Luxembourg City, is a hub of cultural diversity and modern amenities. The city is known for its picturesque landscapes, historical architecture, and maybe you have seen a lot of photos on the socials. Well, those photos have no filter. They are actually, as you can see, the Luxembourg City for real. The abundance of parks and green spaces, coupled with a low crime rate, very well contribute to a sense of safety and well-being. Aerospace engineers moving to Luxembourg can enjoy a healthy work-life balance, as we have seen, with a variety of recreational opportunities very close to the city itself. But now let's talk about what is the central topic of this episode, the aerospace sector in Luxembourg, which has strategically positioned itself as a key player in the global aerospace industry, in particular satellite technology and telecommunication. The key of this success, the ongoing success, is the Luxembourg Space Agency. We have talked about LSA in numerous articles on our website that you can find at www.spaceinfo.club, and inside different interviews we have exchanged with people working in the closed sector. I strongly invite you to listen to the episode we have recorded with Cedric Laurent, the CEO of Entronics, which is a company indeed working in Luxembourg, and it is active since more than 23 years. So it's been very successful. The interview was very interesting. I strongly encourage you to go listen it. So you can find this episode on the Spotify platform and also on on all the podcast platforms. Now again, let's get back to the present topic. Well, LSA has been fundamental in fostering the growth of space sector by promoting innovation, research, collaborating between public and private entities. Indeed, we can see that inside this state, it is indeed a state. LSA is a sort of cap between the private entities in Luxembourg and the public agency in Europe and companies all over the world. Basically, it is the very strong and key interface between companies in Luxembourg and other companies all over the world. And their role has been very successful, is going very good, and the whole environment is going very strong into the future. One of the primary reasons Luxembourg is standing out as a preferred destination for aerospace engineers is indeed the significant investments being made in satellite technology. The country has become a European hotspot for satellite communication companies, with several leading firms choosing Luxembourg as their base for operation. the Luxembourg government is proactively approaching and also financially incentivizing, and so they are attracting top-notch talent and companies, and so the ecosystem for aerospace engineers is growing at a very strong rate. Also, now let's talk a little deeper in satellites and telecommunication companies and their investment. Basically, Luxembourg commitment is to become a leading space hub in the substantial investments made in satellite and communication companies. The government has indeed actively supported the development of cutting-edge satellite technology and also communication infrastructure, de facto fostering an environment and fostering also the innovation and growth. SES SA is one of the world's leading satellite operators. Maybe you have already listened about this, and with its global headquarters in Luxembourg. The company plays a pivotal role in providing satellite-enabled solutions for communication, broadcasting, and also connectivity. The presence of SES and other SES, differently from what you can pronounce it, and other major players in the satellite industry creates a very rich ecosystem for expertise and also opportunities for aerospace engineers coming from outside Luxembourg. Also, in addition to SES, Luxembourg is hosting a huge variety of innovative startups and also established companies focused on space-related technology. The Luxembourg Space Tech Cluster is a network of companies and research institutions further accelerating the collaboration and innovation in this sector. Aerospace engineers in Luxembourg have the chance to work on groundbreaking projects and also to contribute to the very advancement of satellite and telecommunication technology. Also, now I have a very interesting tip for you. I have mentioned our website, which again is www.spaceinfo.club, and I have mentioned the numerous interviews we have hosted on our magazine that you can find for free by accessing the magazine tab on the website. If you haven't registered on our platform, just go in the join tab, put your email address, no name, no surname, no personal data is required, just your email. Is completely 100% free. Just put in your email and click on the sign up button, and you can just become a member instantly. You can access all the free exclusive content from members, and among this content there is the SpaceInfo magazine, and you can find the interviews, and one of them is the interview to Dr. Muriel Hug, who is a passionate and also particular super skilled professional working among the other things in Luxembourg Space Agency. You can find also all the projects that she had worked in her career, all the interesting insights, a lot of tips and tricks to become a successful aerospace engineer, particularly in Luxembourg, and also you can have some insights in the life in the city, in the state. That's very interesting. I strongly advise you. So we have talked about also the government initiatives and the support that it's giving to the private companies in Luxembourg, because the government has implemented forward-thinking policies and also initiatives to bolster the aerospace sector. Indeed, LSA, Luxembourg Space Agency, established very recently in 2018, serves the national space organization responsible for coordinating and implementing the country's space strategy. The agency is actually collaborating with industry, the stakeholders, and also the institutions, international partners, and they are all proactively promoting Luxembourg as the center of excellence in space-related activities, clearly. And also one notable initiative is the Luxembourg Space Fund, a public-private investment fund dedicated to supporting space-related businesses. This fund also provides financial backing to startups, small and also medium-sized enterprises, the famous SMEs. They also back established companies engaged in space technology development. Also, aerospace engineers in Luxembourg benefit from this supported ecosystem, and they are encouraged to become entrepreneurs, to take up responsibility, research, and also to implement a very innovative solution. This is the key of the success of Luxembourg nowadays. Now, also, before concluding, Also, we have mentioned international collaboration. This is a collaboration, let's say, on the functional side point, but also the location of the city is very of paramount importance. Luxembourg's strategic location is at the heart of Europe, and it's very appealing from a geographical standpoint. Indeed, the country is very close to the major European cities, and this facilitates collaboration with them and also with the companies inside them. Luxembourg's commitment to fostering internationalization and cooperation is very evident in the participation of space-related initiatives, research projects, and also collaborative programs. Also, the European Space Agency has a strong presence in Luxembourg, further solidifying the country's position as the key player in the European and also the global community. Aerospace engineers who work in Luxembourg also have the opportunity to engage on international projects, collaborating with the space agencies. We have seen in the interview to Mtronics CEO Cédric Laurent that they have more than once collaborated with NASA. Also, I remember the Hera mission, which is a mission by NASA. That's very interesting, and they collaborate. They are a strong example of international collaboration and also a cooperation, a strong cooperation with the Luxembourg Space Agency. So, what can we bring home today from this episode? Well, Luxembourg is emerging as one of the best places for aerospace engineers to work in 2024 and in the coming years. It is a testament of commitment to innovation, quality of life, and also a strategic position in the heart of Europe. Also, the country's significant investments in satellites and telecommunication, coupled with government support and thriving ecosystem, they create a conducive environment for aerospace engineers to thrive in their careers. Basically, Luxembourg has very high quality of life, cultural diversity, proactive government initiatives, and they are making it a very attractive destination for professionals who seek fulfilling a well-balanced lifestyles. Also, as the aerospace sector is continuing to evolve, Luxembourg is standing out as a beacon of opportunity, their innovation, and also it's offering aerospace engineers a very, very unique and rewarding experience at the heart of Europe. Thanks for listening. That's all for today. Hope to have you again in the next episode. This was the SpaceInfo podcast.